Welcome to Culture No Cap. I'm your host, Eric Spencer, along with co-host Reverend Eric Helton in the building. What's up, man?
What's good with you, man? What's good?
Ain't nothing, man. We back like we never left. We back.
Yeah,
We took a
we
week
never
off.
leave it. We was on vacation. Yeah,
We
right.
don't vacate. We need a break, right?
Yeah, we need a break. Go with that.
Yeah, need a little break, bro. Got one in.
Yeah,
Make sure y'all subscribe, like, comment, share, do all the things out there.
all of that, yo.
All of it. Well, you know where we're going to start. You know where we are going to start. The Diddy trial has begun. We said we was going to cover it a little bit. What's your takeaway so far in day 5, I think we're in?
Well, there's a whole lot of stuff going on there. I'm not a lawyer. I know they know what they're doing. Right now, he just looked like a piece of crap, though. Yeah. Not necessarily all the stuff they charged him with.
Yeah, he looked bad, man. He looked nasty.
He looked nasty. However, her texts don't make him seem as nasty as, you know.
So you think it make her look nasty too?
Yeah. Which, I mean, she just said that because, I mean, they was just words.
And she was in love. You could tell.
Yeah. I had never seen her husband before. Not surprised he's a white guy.
There you go. Already we're in the race. What does that even mean?
What brother you know? Because here, if you just lined up to do this stuff, what brother you know?
What, gonna listen to all this?
Gonna listen to it or gonna be like, nah, you ain't wifey material. You pretty and all that.
I don't think he knew all of this.
That's a heck of a time to find out.
That's a terrible time to find out. Felt bad for the guy. Couldn't listen to that.
And I mean,
I don't know. It's love, though. You love somebody.
Man, I don't love nobody enough to let them pee in my mouth, and with somebody else too. 2 people. For me to lay on the ground, cock up in my mouth, and I don't know.
But again, allegedly she was on drugs, right?
Well, she said she was, so that ain't even allegedly.
Well, yeah, she said she was on drugs. I would say I was on drugs too. Somebody pee in my mouth.
Talk about it was too much, and I got choked.
Oh, yeah, I missed that one.
If you her husband, how you say? Man, they said he was staring a hole through Diddy.
So you think this could take a toll on a marriage?
Man, I don't see how it don't. I do not see, unless she told him everything that happened. And none of that stuff was a shock. I don't see how it came.
I don't think she remembered all this stuff, to be honest with you. If you on drugs like that, the way they say they were on drugs, how does she even remember this stuff?
Well, she remembered enough to tell it.
Yeah, it kind of, yeah. I bet she didn't tell him all that. There's no way.
Man, ain't no way in the world. And so I'm sorry, maybe white guys don't put up with that either. So I take that back. Sorry. But
sorry for the one white listener out there.
I ain't talking about you. I'm talking about other ones.
But even that, with that being said, like what she said on the stand, man, I think she's pregnant too. Don't forget, she's very pregnant. She's due like any day now.
Yep.
So you got a child. You get a lot of sympathy from the jurors, probably, I would think. Just because she's pregnant, she's there. She was on drugs. She was beaten. There's the video. I'm sure everybody's seen. But again, did they prove that he was guilty of trafficking, any of that stuff?
One of the things that they said to be guilty of that is like force and coercion. And we know he used force. We beat him.
Mm-hmm.
The video She said it was a freak off. If you see him dragging her back in, yeah, that might look like trafficking.
At least kidnap.
Yeah, at the very least. So, but he said it wasn't. Of course, he said, she said, I don't think nobody gonna believe anything this dude say though.
Nah, but did you see the way he was kind of choreographing? It was almost like he was choreographing a video, like something from, you know what I'm saying? Like, make sure you add extra baby oil, make sure y'all glistening, and he had the lighting, and it's crazy, man.
But she's buying the stuff. And then that one time when she was like, I love a freak off. LOL, LOL.
Yeah, that was made it a little. But she did say that she did this because she loved him, and she would do anything for him, and that's what he wanted.
So if I'm Diddy and you're agreeing to this stuff and you're not texting me saying, hey, I really don't want to do this, how am I in the wrong?
That was the defense side. Like they were trying to prove that she was a willing participant in these freak offs. That's what it was. She was in. She was involved. She was ready.
Man, I'm glad I'm not on that jury.
No, I would hate to be a part of that jury, man.
Yeah, because first off, I'd have threw up. Ugh. And then to decide, who's right, who's wrong, man, it's. But there's a reason he didn't take a plea.
We know the reason now because there is some doubt.
All these texts do give you doubt. But she's just she was a third witness. She was a star witness.
Mm-hmm.
But I mean, I'm sure they got much more.
But she's a star, and there's already some doubt. Doesn't that make you wonder how the rest of this trial is going to go?
Going to be interesting.
Yeah, because she was the one. She was the trump card. She was the one that was going to bring this together. Sorry. But she was the one that's going to bring it.
She was the ace in the hole. We don't use that.
Okay, I'm sorry. She was the ace in the hole, not the trump card.
But I don't, man. The one thing I can say is,
and they bringing up stars, so they brought up Michael B. Jordan. Of course, he was named in this, and I think
at least so far they hadn't said anything messy about any of the people.
No, it was people that he threatened. Looks like he's a wild boy, man.
He's a gangster. He's a real bad boy.
Bad boy.
Who knew he was such a bad boy?
I mean, we had our suspicions,
but not like this.
How did you feel when the kids were in the courtroom the first day and all this was being discussed?
That had to be so uncomfortable.
Had to be.
Because probably the oldest boys knew.
The one looked like him.
Yeah, they was probably at the parties too, seeing what was going on. But them girls, now Diddy, how you gonna feel if somebody treats your daughters
right
the way you did?
I mean, it's disgusting.
I wonder, any woman that was involved with him that ain't part of these lawsuits, what's up with you? You was a nasty freak too.
And they probably are. But
J-Lo,
nobody.
That means you too.
Do you think J-Lo was involved in this at all? Come on.
I think I'm not saying she was involved in that, but she did some nasty stuff.
You think so?
That's just dude's nature. You can't tell me he didn't just all of a sudden say, I got this young girl, let's do this freaky stuff.
See, that's the key word, which you said young girl with no career. She had no song out. I don't think J-Lo was established. She's strong.
Maybe that's why it ain't last.
That's why it didn't last. He went after somebody he could take advantage of.
Lori Harvey, young girl.
Yeah, she was a young girl, but her daddy.
She had her own stuff, but yeah, them girls did some nasty stuff. Allegedly.
I'm about to say,
I ain't saying they got pee in their mouth.
I don't believe that, man. You
They
believe
had
that
to
too?
go take it stuff, man. They had to.
That's hard for me to believe, man. Because J-Lo, especially J-Lo was already J-Lo when she met Diddy.
Would you have believed this about Cassie?
Yeah. I mean, Cassie was just like you said. She had one song. She couldn't put out an album ever. She never did put out one album.
To the extent, yeah, you might have thought she got on a casting couch per se, but this stuff, man, this is wild.
Oh, this stuff is unbelievable. No, nothing to this extent. No.
I mean, I don't, you know, Diddy and me about the same age.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. These celebrities got superpowers. How you be having 4-day free calls? Man, they got superpowers.
And drugs.
Yeah. Yeah.
Don't leave out the cocaine.
Yeah, it kept them going because man. I couldn't. Man. Yeah, I feel for her husband.
Yeah.
I pray for their sake. He knew.
I mean, she said she was going in so much that she was getting like infections and I mean, it was crazy. It was disgusting. It was sad, really.
She had sores in her mouth. Yeah. I don't, man. I really hope he knew all of this stuff. Because if not, yeah, that's them children might grow up without a father, or he won't be in the house.
Let's say he does walk from this. Let's just say that he does. What would his career even look like?
Oh, he doesn't have a career. That's over.
Nobody's messing with him.
Over. Yeah, all that stuff's over. He just fades into oblivion, and people are gonna, if he goes somewhere, they're gonna picket him. Yeah, his career is over. He's done. Hope he invested well.
They say he's down. That's a lot of attorneys. What, 8 attorneys? I mean,
gave her $20 million.
Yeah, I don't think he got it like that. And Bad Boy ain't really popping.
It ain't gonna never pop again.
It never pop again.
Yeah, so his life is not the same. It's
yeah.
He can never go back to that guy.
Yeah. What about all the people that turned their back on him now? All the friends, all the people that he produced for and welcome to these parties. What about them guys? Where they at?
Self-preservation. I don't want my name put out there. I love you, Sean, but I don't love you like that.
Well, one guy they say that might rescue him is this guy. He might help him out. He might pardon him if he is convicted.
Because he was probably at a party.
If he does this, what is his reputation? What does he look like for doing that?
He does not care. He don't care.
But for the community, for the culture, though, if he does this for the culture, this is a good thing, right?
Man,
I'm asking.
Don't make this have explicit lyric warning.
I'm just saying, for the culture, he gets Diddy out, man. This is big for the culture and for him.
Why? Why is it big for the culture?
Because people love Diddy.
They love Diddy to him.
Right.
Don't nobody rock with Diddy like that, man.
Not now.
Nothing but his family, and I bet his daughters is mad.
They like seniors in high school too.
Yes, they got to go to school, and people, man,
they getting them jokes off.
Yeah, pause. The culture will not. The culture will be mad if you pardon him. But I'm gonna say this: if you pardon that guy in Minnesota, you better pardon Diddy.
The guy in Minnesota.
Chauvin.
Oh, he ain't touching that.
Yeah,
He ain't touching that.
he got a little bit of sense. Which they say even if he did pardon him, he'd just go to state prison and stay.
Yeah, he ain't touching that. But one thing he is doing, he's welcoming the white South Africans.
So we still gonna say Trump's not racist?
I mean, they're African. They just white South African.
And not that he cares, but they're white.
Listen to what he said, man. I gotta play this clip. Hold up.
You're welcoming white South Afrikaners into the country as refugees when you've closed off that door to a lot of other refugees from other parts of the world. What message does that send to those who say it isn't? Why is that fair?
Well, I think if I see people in distress, I don't care what color, what they look like, what anything, their size, their height, their eyes, I don't care. But I think that from all evidence, the farmers in South Africa are being treated brutally. And it's been reported, and nobody wants to cover it, but they happen to be white.
He went on to say it's genocide. What's going on?
So when he sees people in distress, well, he don't walk outside the White House and see Americans in distress. He don't see them immigrants that he's sending back to places they ain't never been before and see them in distress. No. They don't look like him.
They don't look like him. Plus, let's be honest. The guy that was on his cabinet was South African. He was white. I'm talking about Elon Musk.
Yeah.
Could that be related to this? I'd say yeah.
I say they white. Period.
Yeah, that too.
Let's get some more white people here. Y'all, we still gonna say Trump ain't racist. Is this what we're gonna do in 2025? Say Trump still say he ain't racist.
This was probably his most egregious move in a while.
His most blatantly racist thing. And he's done some blatantly racist things. But this one right here, no, y'all can't come. White guys here, yeah, y'all can come. Yeah.
This is a numbers game. This is what this is, a numbers game. We know it. He knows he wants to get the population of white people up. Numbers game. It's been like that.
So he still ain't racist.
That's racist. That's definitely racist. I'm sorry. Tell me, people tell me it's not. I'm sure y'all will.
Oh, they're going to tell you how it's not.
Please tell me how this is not racist.
How long can you be fooled by this guy?
I don't get it, but again, he lied. It's not genocide.
It's definitely not genocide. He probably just learned that word.
Is that what it is? It's a new word for him to use.
It's a new word for him to man.
But let's not ignore apartheid that was going on in South Africa for years. What about that time? Did you welcome? Would he had welcomed black people in during apartheid?
Absolutely not. He wouldn't have. And they say these guys that he's bringing in are guys that want to go back to apartheid.
Of course, segregationists like himself.
Yeah, so we're still gonna say he ain't racist. That story we're sticking to. Lisa and I ain't seen none around here.
Around here, sir. Oh boy. But yeah, he's welcome, and that's him. This is who this guy is. And this is what we're dealing with, man. Sorry.
And this is exactly what we told y'all was gonna happen. And y'all was no. This is it.
Yeah. Yeah, that's what it is. Joe Biden is on a press run. He
needs, please.
Joe Biden on a press run. Should he shut the?
Yes, STFU. Yes, please.
Should he shut up?
Yes.
But why?
Why is he on a press run? Yeah, why is he on a press crawl?
It's probably a limp.
Why?
Probably a book, I'm guessing. Usually it's a book for those guys coming
Because
out.
he's definitely not helping the Democratic Party. They got enough problems right now.
Yeah, he went on to say he understands why Kamala didn't win. I'm like, oh yeah, you do. Oh, you understand, huh? You understand you're a part of it?
Nope, we still blame it on what racism and misogyny.
But do you think, I'm gonna throw this out there to you. Do you think that he was a part of that misogyny in a way? Do you think his resistance on getting out of the race? I know it had to do with ego, but do you also think it had something to do with her being a woman?
I don't. I think it was all ego. I'm the only one who can beat him. I'm the only one who can beat him.
You
I,
think
I,
so?
I really don't think it would have mattered who was. I think he just believed. I mean, so far, I mean, he's actually proven himself right. Whoever's going to run against him this third time, since this fourth time, since it'll be his fourth, we'll see. Yeah, because I believe he's going to run again.
Who? Biden?
Constitution be damned. I believe.
Oh, you talking about Trump?
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know if I believe that one, but do you think that Joe Biden is trying to destroy the Democratic Party at this point? Do you think he's just like, man, I don't care?
Maybe he's bitter because he felt he got pushed out.
Yeah,
I don't know. Whatever he's doing is not constructive
at all. At all. It's kind of destructive to a certain
extent. And like I said, maybe because he got a book coming out. I don't know. But yeah, he need the STFU.
Now, how does the Democratic Party distance themselves from Joe Biden, who has been the face for so long?
That's a good question. I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know either. Only way I could see of how to really distance himself is really denounce him and his presidency.
And you can't do that.
You can do that to separate yourself. I would advise them to do that because this is why the Democratic Party lost so badly, is because of misogyny, I know, and racism, but it's also because of his poor performance.
It wouldn't matter. I honestly don't think, you and I have had this conversation offline. If somehow they ignore the Constitution and Trump is able to run for a third term as president and they make that open, and if the Democrats pick Barack Obama won't beat him.
Well, because Obama isn't the same Obama either. Let's be honest. You think the Obama from 2008 is the same Obama in 2025 or 2028? Do you think that's going to be the same Obama?
That's 20 years.
Exactly.
Most people mature. They change.
But you know how they say hindsight's 2020. You know how we look at his presidency when he was in there, and then when he got out, we were like, well, dang, he really helped the gay people. I'm just saying, what's we done?
I knew that during the time.
You did. You said it. You remember you said that. You noticed it, but a lot of people didn't. They were kind of blinded by the imagery of it.
Okay.
I get.
But we look back at Trump's presidency too. It's funny, people look at with rose-colored glasses. I got a stimmy.
Terrible way to look at it. Yeah.
It's awful. Of course I'd vote for Obama.
Well, yeah, me too.
But I don't even think Obama could beat Trump.
Because a lot of the people that voted for Obama, a lot of Republicans actually voted for him, or people that voted for Trump had voted for Obama, which is kind of crazy. If you think about it.
Yeah. So I just pray that they don't forget the Constitution and the guy don't get to run again.
He ain't running again. I think he trolling with that one.
I don't know, man.
He trolling, bro. He's not running again.
I don't know, man. I don't know. He's horrible. He's horrible and awful.
He is. And but I still say Joe Biden should shut up.
Oh yeah, he definitely needs to sit down somewhere. He need to take several seats. Sorry, Joe.
Yeah, just sit down, man. And while we're on it, talking about the Democratic Party, I gotta bring this up, man. Somebody we actually love on this show. We played her clips. Jasmine Crockett. She had this to say.
Congresswoman Jasmine Crockett is attracting controversy again after making some remarks that some say lean a bit heavily into identity politics. Speaking on Sirius XM's Urban View Town Hall Friday, Crockett claimed Democrats already made their choice for the 2028 presidential candidate, and she said it's, quote, the safest white boy.
The safest white boy. I mean, that's funny. It's funny, right? It's at least funny. But let me ask you this: is she?
It's too much.
She's doing too much,
Yeah.
man. With this.
It's too much. I mean, and she's on the inside. She probably knows this is who they're leaning towards or whatever. But come on, Jasmine. Don't do that.
Why is she like? You kind of giving away the strategy early in the game. Why are you even telling this? Why are you even putting this out here?
But at least she didn't call nobody's name.
Oh, that's her regular go-to.
I mean, yeah, at least she didn't do that. But man, and the safest white boy. Come on now. Come on.
I mean, in this world that we're already living in, with divided world we live in,
Yeah.
do we need this kind of rhetoric
Nope. Not at all.
on both sides? Do we need this?
Nope. You're not showing yourself any different than the other people that we say are racist.
Yeah, wish she wouldn't have done this. So do you think Jasmine Crockett is good for the Democratic Party?
I would say, I still think because of the times, I think she's in the perfect time.
Say, explain that.
Because of the times and the way that MAGA is. MAGA needs somebody who's gonna not just say, okay, boss.
Mm-hmm.
They need somebody who's gonna call them out. And she will definitely do that.
She'll do it, but is it helping? Is what I'm saying. Is it just a lot of talk and a lot of, a lot of smoke?
What else can you do?
I don't know. I feel like this was kind of stupid, her saying this. Then she did the whole thing with the wheelchair thing. That was
funny. Now that was funny.
it's just like we go, what was it? We go low, they go low, we go high. She goes low.
Yeah, y'all go low, I go to the gutter.
She go to the gutter with it, and it's like, is this effective? Is what I'm asking. Is this really effective, or is this just more of the same?
Look at who's in office now.
In office is the key word.
So
in
clearly,
office.
Going low right now is what the public wants.
That's what people like to see. I will say that people like to see this, but is it effective in the long run? Because we are not in the White House, or I'm sorry, I should say we. The Democratic Party is not in the White House.
We'll find out in the midterms.
Yeah. Do you think she has aspirations of running?
There's no way. I mean, she may. Look, the United States has proven that with this mentality, they're not ready for a woman president, even though there are women who are overqualified. Matter of fact, the last two women who ran were overqualified than the guy that beat them.
Mm-hmm.
They've shown that they're not ready. They're definitely not ready for her.
Do you think it's real? Do you think this is her? Do you think she is being authentically herself, or do you think this is performative? To be honest,
I think at first, with the bleach blonde, bad built body, I think that was really her.
I'm skeptical, man. I think she's performative in a way, because a woman that educated, with that much knowledge, to be a representative, I'm not sure if it's authentic, man. I think she putting on for the city.
I don't know. I think now she's moved to performative. I think at first she started out. I mean, that was authentically what she wanted to say. But you got to. These people are still electing Marjorie Taylor Greene.
Performative.
So my belief is you go for your base. That's what she did. That's what Trump does.
So will performative politics work on the left? We know they work on the right, but will they work on the left?
They don't know till they try.
Oh, they're trying. Between
Yeah,
her,
now they're trying.
yeah, between her and AOC, yeah.
But see, the Democrats are not letting AOC get so far anyway. She's too extreme. Y'all need to try something.
To see what sticks.
I mean, wouldn't you like to have a president that's nice to look at?
Oh, she'd be great. That would be nice. That sounds so that's so sexist in so many ways.
That does sound sexist. Apologize.
I ain't say it. You said it.
You signed on. I apologize.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh man. So
yeah, the country's not ready for her.
they're not, but I think, like you said, I think she has aspirations bigger than politics. I think she's gonna put out a book. It's gonna be
absolutely.
Speaking engagements. I think that's her aspiration. It's not really in the politics because she says what she feels, apparently, and she's appealing.
She don't play.
She don't play around.
Sometimes she do too much. She's just a wee bit close to the ghetto side. And we don't need that.
Glad you said that. So speaking of the ghetto side, question for you, man. Have you heard this? It's going around Twitter. It's called black fatigue. Have you heard about this?
Dumbest thing I've ever heard.
Before.
That is so dumb.
Let me explain what it is to the audience, people who haven't heard of this. This is black people and white people getting frustrated with black people and how they act, quote unquote act. But let me play the clip. We'll talk about it. Hold on.
Fatigue is a thing. Newsflash. White people don't want to live around ratchet black people, and black people don't want to live around ratchet black people. I mean, it's nothing like going to the Walmart on a Sunday morning, and then you see the Bonnet Crew walk in. Loud, obnoxious, the kids are everywhere, in every aisle, unattended, and that's anywhere you go, no matter what. They're highly emotional, highly sensitive. You can't say nothing. You can't even smile and hold the door for them because they'll look at you like you're crazy.
So that's a brief summary of what it is. When you hear this, what do you think?
First off, all black people don't act like that.
No, but that's not what he's saying. Not all. He said the ones that do.
But okay, but when we say black fatigue, we ain't saying we tired of ghetto folk. And we tired of all y'all black people acting like black people.
Yeah, so that's why
it's really nigga fatigue is what it is.
This is what it really is. That's why I had it on. I had it in the tongue. So let's go to that. Do you have nigga fatigue, man?
Yeah, we all tired of niggas.
Explain. Explain.
He said the Bonnet Crew, loud, obnoxious, can't tell them. Everybody, black people don't want to be around ratchet black people. We don't. But that's just, we tired of poor white trash too.
Yeah, they the white niggas.
I mean, exactly. So just, man, don't make it black fatigue. Just make it ghetto fatigue.
Yeah, it's a real thing because I dealt with this at the graduation. We had graduation last weekend. There was somebody sitting in front of us with the kid just out of control. Her remedy to calming the kid down was to give the kid candy. So this kid had a lollipop in the mouth and a lollipop in her hand, going back and forth, hitting the chair and just wilding during graduation. I was just like, this is ridiculous.
Well, see, we were at the commencement, and it's in a football stadium. So it just so happens this group of black people, college students, sit behind us. They talk the whole time about chickens. You know, there's like a master chicken. One of them thought that the drumstick was not part of the wing, but it's called chicken wing. Just talk the whole service.
How stereotypical is that?
Oh man, if you've seen so many white people looking up at them,
These niggas are really talking about chicken.
but they wouldn't say anything to them. And my wife, I said something. She's like, "I can't hear you." But man, just not courteous. We all tired of that.
We are, man, but we seeing it. It's being exposed a little bit more on with social media. We seen the fight. I don't know if you saw the fight at Golden Corral on Mother's Day. Yeah, in Greensboro, actually. Looked like moms and it was getting it in. And I think we just like
we all tired of that.
We tired of we don't want to be associated with that.
Yeah, and like you said, it's not black fatigue.
No,
it's not black. Not all black people act like that.
Yeah,
I would venture to say more black people don't act like that than do. It's just the ones that are so loud or so obnoxious and they're so disrespectful that's what you see.
They stand out.
I'm like Chris Rock once said, I love black people, but I hate niggas.
Yeah, this is what it comes down to, though. Really.
Yeah, I mean that's we all tired of them. Don't call black fatigue. Call it what it is.
Yeah, because they use the term YNs, the YNs. I know you done heard the young ones. Where you go in the mall and pants are hanging, sagging, and just being loud and disrespectful. I don't want to be around that.
I do not want to be around that.
It's not because we're old.
Yeah, it's not because we're old. Maybe, but
yeah,
I'm sure that not all young people are like that.
No, not at all.
So I mean, just don't call it black fatigue. Call it what it is.
Yeah.
Be ready to fight when you as a white person say it for what it really is. But I mean, that's the truth.
Yeah, don't say it, please.
Yeah,
don't call it that.
Yeah, don't call it. Don't call it. Say N-word fatigue.
Don't even say that.
You got to do something to clarify what you're talking about.
Don't say nothing. Just be tired and know that we tired too.
Yeah, know that you are not alone in your tiredness.
Oh, and then the girl stood up and she said, her mom went across the stage. She said, 1 million people did it or tried to do it, but you did it. Like loud. Stood up.
What are you talking about?
1 million people tried it, but you did it. I was just like, wow.
Yeah. You know how embarrassed the girl probably was.
The mom?
The one walking across the stage.
Yeah, that was her mom that was walking across the stage. Yeah, this is the daughter. So the mom was actually graduated. The daughter was screaming.
Maybe she was setting an example. She said, I'm trying to set an example for you.
It was awful, man. Like stuff like that, man. But that is going around on Twitter. And I was like, I don't think it's black fatigue. Black fatigue gives I don't like the way it sounds. Because
the connotation, it's like, what y'all mean y'all tired of us? Y'all tired of us speaking out about things that we don't like?
Nah, that ain't.
The reality is, we tired of them.
We tired of them, man. We just gotta do better. That's all. We gotta do better. Everybody gotta do better. Like you said, it ain't just black.
It ain't just us. PWTs is the same way.
Yeah. Well, I know you heard about this. The black dad in Ohio, he killed an officer in revenge. Because officers killed his son. When you saw this, man, what did you think?
I can't. The loss of a child, it's hard to, especially at the hands of an officer. I ain't saying he should have done what he did, but I understand.
Yeah, that's your kid, man. Somebody take the life of your kid, and you can do something about it. Like you see that person who did that.
Yeah. So, but I mean, wasn't they still in the car?
The kid was committing a crime. But did he deserve to get
He didn't
killed?
deserve to get killed.
I don't know.
I don't think he deserved to get killed unless he fired at the officers.
He had a gun. He pulled the
Maybe
gun.
fired.
He pulled it.
Yeah.
I'm trying
I
here.
take it back. I take it back.
I'm trying, bro.
I take it back, man. I mean, what was the officer supposed to do?
Yeah.
I mean, you know, them two little kids had a gun and tried to shoot at the officer, and the officer didn't kill them.
Yeah. But the thing is, just don't pull out a gun
Yeah.
on anybody, especially the police.
Still no cars.
And don't steal on cars. I forgot about that part. The initial reason you got.
Yeah, the whole. So I mean, I understand the father's hurt.
Yeah.
And that's why he did what he did. That whole situation could have been avoided. Number one, don't steal the car. If you do, just turn yourself in when the cops stop you. Don't pull your gun out.
This might be a fatigue moment.
Yeah, yeah.
It might be a fatigue. I hate to say that. I mean, it's sad. Somebody died, but the fact that this kid was still in a car.
Yeah. And I mean, but I understand the father's hurt and he wants to do something and he doesn't feel like there'll be repercussions for the officer. And I honestly hate to be the bad guy. I don't know that there should be repercussions for the officer if the guy pulled his gun.
Yeah, and then you got a second generation of death, not death, but a man who won't be in the home.
Yeah,
he's gone. He's gonna be in prison.
But them cops are wrong trying to intimidate that dude too.
And he stood his ground. He mugged him real hard when he walked through the courtroom.
Yeah.
You know.
I mean, Dad was hurt.
Dad was hurt.
If there's ever a case of temporary insanity, why wouldn't this be it though?
Yeah. I mean, they proved it on what's that movie? Time to Kill.
Yep.
Remember that? That was crazy.
Yep. Jesse.
Old Jesse. Jesse got away with it.
Yeah. So I mean, can't blame. Yeah, man. I don't know.
It's sensitive. It's sensitive, man.
It is. Because you don't want to, and you don't want to. You really don't want to victim blame for this kid lost his life. This kid was in a bad position, and he made some wrong moves. So I can't say that the cop was wrong.
Yeah, with a clear conscience.
Yeah, I can't. But I even with that, I can understand a father hurt, just wanting to do something because he couldn't save his child.
Yeah. Here's another trivial situation. Tory Lanez stabbed 14 times in prison.
That's crazy.
How did he live?
How did it happen? What did he do? What he done? Who he done made mad?
Nobody really knows exactly why. There have been new developments in his case, apparently, with the from a bodyguard who witnessed. So they're trying to say that Tory didn't actually pull the trigger. It was her friend, Megan's friend. Apparently, it's that's going around. This came out around the same time as the stabbing, believe it or not.
A friend shot at her.
Yeah, allegedly. But again, 14 times. I just can't get over somebody.
That's a lot of stabbing.
One time in the head.
How angry are you to stab somebody that much?
That's pretty daggone angry.
I mean, you're trying to kill him. You're trying to kill him. You stabbing him that much.
Yeah, he had a collapsed lung. Like I said, I'm surprised he isn't dead.
Yeah, that's crazy. It'd be terrible if he didn't do nothing.
I mean, yeah, it would be. It would be terrible anyway.
Yeah, truly. Because I can't say, well, he deserved it. No, we can't just be killing people. I know you say that's what I do every time you mention somebody died.
You do be killing off people.
I'd be like, I thought they were already dead.
I thought they was dead. No, they're actually not.
Much. They are now, but
oh man,
I don't know.
Well, somebody probably wish they were. Nah, I ain't gonna say that. I ain't gonna say wish he was dead. But Smokey, Smokey could be facing charges for sexual assault. How did you feel when you saw this? This is a little old, but we were off. So,
you know what I said.
what you say?
Smokey, what, 85 years old?
Yeah, somewhere around there.
He got the skills to essay people. Their medicine working.
Ain't no skill in essaying people, first off. And these were his housekeepers.
Yeah, housekeepers. If he got skills, keep doing it like that at 85 years old.
We've been talking about Smokey for a minute, man, and his your
nasty records.
We've been talking about his nasty music that he's been putting out lately about having sex. And
he been telling you.
Those were the signs. Those were he was telling us what he was doing out here in these streets.
Man, dude, 85 years old, just slinging. Girl, you don't want to give it to me. Huh.
And his wife was involved.
Covering up and all, yeah. I guess you're like, I ain't shooting. I can't. This man, he got an appetite. I can't fool with him. Go grab somebody else.
These older ladies, they different. They different, man.
Yeah.
I mean, they hold it down. Apparently, holding people down too.
That's it. Nope. That's my man. 85 years old. Come on, Smokey.
I mean, they give him life.
What 3 days? We sentence you to 3 days in prison.
Dead. But what does it do for his legacy, man? This guy single-handedly like boosted Motown, put Motown on the map
at his age,
and now he gets this.
I don't think it do anything for him. I mean, I don't think it do.
And this hadn't been proven though. Let's not just put it out there. Smokey is not.
Yeah, allegedly this happened.
Yeah,
but yeah, at his age, I don't think it matters.
I was just really disappointed, man. I was like, you know what? Smokey never was in any type of scandal. He put out good music.
That last album was our sign.
Well, besides his latest,
that was our sign right there. Like, what is Smokey doing? Singing all this sex? I was like, he need to be singing about Jesus, old as he is.
He was still out in the streets. He wanted people to know, man.
He was still laying it down.
I mean, look at this guy's eyes, man. He was killing it back in the.
You know he was killing it. He's been killing it for years. He ought to have been tired.
He was still going, man.
It ought to have been hanging up somewhere, bronzed.
Nah, still
good in this day.
Still had it out. Oh man,
I'm still slanging. Me and Little Smokey going everywhere.
Poor Smokey, man.
Poor Smokey, my tail.
If he didn't do it.
What about if he didn't do it? What about them women that deal with that old man on them? You know, old men got worms and stuff.
Well, if he did it, man. Hey, if he did it, he deserves what he gets. But
yeah,
if he didn't, that's a lot on him, man. At his age.
Yeah,
I mean, I'm just saying
3 days.
Oh man. Well, speaking of Smokey,
happy Juneteenth. Happy early Juneteenth.
A plantation burns to the ground. It's the largest antebellum mansion in the South, destroyed in a massive fire, man. How you feel about this, man? Our history.
Happy early Juneteenth. Hey, here's what it is.
You weren't just devastated that the largest plantation. This is history, man. This is history, right?
Maybe you didn't hear me the first time. I said it as plainly as I could. Happy early Juneteenth.
They said the ancestors are sitting with making s'mores right now.
Hey.
Oh my God.
I was like, am I supposed to be sad about something like this?
They said the crazy part, they said that it was on fire and they got the fire out and it started.
Yeah, they're like, nah, it's got to go.
Mm.
Gotta hate that.
You think they'll build it again?
In this climate,
Probably
so.
with government funding.
Yep, we're sending FEMA down there to help them. Yep.
People are dying there. Genocide.
Hey, sure hate that happened.
Oh man. Yeah. Craziness, right?
Man.
Craziness. But yeah. Yeah.
I ain't laughing at them. I'm laughing with them.
Yeah, they laughing too. Oh man. Speaking of black clouds, Chris Brown remains in custody after being arrested in England from a 2023 incident.
Yeah.
What's up, man? Like, why now? Like,
maybe he just got back there.
I think he did. He went there. But this is in the middle of his tour, by the way. He's still touring. So,
man,
is the tour over?
I'm saying, perhaps so. Well,
so he got to sit till June. He got to sit till June 13th.
Yeah, it's probably over. Tour's over. I'll come back when I come back next time.
Yeah, they got him with a grievous assault. He hit somebody with a bottle.
Chris be playing.
Listen to you. Chris be playing. He beat somebody with a bottle, a tequila bottle.
I'm just saying, he should have walked straight in there since way back then. Chris and it seemed like he just exposed himself more and more.
Chris is a trip. No, Chris assaulted somebody with a whole bottle.
That's just Chris, man.
Chris being Chris.
Yeah, he never learned. He done got old enough not to be.
This happened in 2020.
So we don't know why he did it.
Is there ever a reason to use violence unless somebody's attacking your significant other or your?
So I'm saying we don't know.
I'm asking you. I'm asking you.
Really. Not really, but maybe that's what was happening.
That's what was going on in the streets right now.
Yeah, maybe that's what was happening in the streets. I don't know. I mean, I don't see any other reason to use violence.
Yeah. I like Chris, man. I like Chris Brown, man. He's one of my favorites. And I thought he was kind of going in the right direction. I thought so. I thought wrong, didn't I?
Yes, you did.
I thought wrong.
He just was keeping it out of the spotlight as much.
You gotta be careful, man. Gotta be careful out here. Dang.
Sorry, Chris.
Well, speaking of anger, Draymond, he says this.
Angry black man. I'm not an angry black man. I'm a very successful, educated black man with a great family. And I'm great at basketball. I'm great at what I do. The agenda to try to keep making me look like an angry black man is crazy. I'm sick of it. It's ridiculous.
Well, he's kind of angry.
He sounds angry. But has anybody really ever said he's an angry black man?
He did. I mean,
other than him.
What he's saying is like a narrative going around about him being an angry black man. I said, could it be because you choke people? I'm just asking.
I just look at him as an aggressive player who doesn't mind blurring the lines between fair and unfair. I ain't never said he was an angry black man.
You sound like Diddy's team.
I mean, we know Draymond, but a lot of stuff that happened to Draymond, people do that because he's Draymond.
I mean, nobody told this man to choke Rudy Gobert like that.
It's Rudy Gobert. Nobody told Rudy Gobert that time to sit there and be coughing on all the stuff and then giving people COVID.
That's why he choked him.
No, that ain't why he choked him. But he was protecting his teammate.
So you think that there is a narrative out there that Draymond's an angry black man then? You think that they're trying to destroy his name?
Well, I just think I think more so people think he's a dirty player.
Isn't he? Didn't he hit LeBron in the ding ding a couple years ago? Didn't that happen? Didn't he do that?
Yeah. Okay.
Your boy.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. And see, I don't. the older he gets, the more I try to take up for Draymond. I just think he's just an aggressive player.
Do you think his skills are down?
Who doesn't mind blurring the lines?
Do you think his skills are down though, and this is his way of contributing to the team?
Look at him. He didn't have all that gray in him before. But, and you know, my daughter, you know how she feels about the Warriors.
Right.
The Warriors don't, well, of course they don't win without Steph, but they don't win championships without Draymond. He's the straw that stirs the drink, whether he can shoot or not.
Straw. That's giving him a lot of credit.
The offense goes through him. Of course, it goes to Steph. But yeah, man, best defensive player on the team. Yeah, man.
Yeah, we're not debating his skills though. We're just debating him as a person. When he puts us out here that people are trying to destroy his name, excuse me, saying that he is a angry black man. That's a trope.
It's got to be the fake media.
Yeah, I'm about to say that's a real trope out here. The angry black man thing. It's a real thing.
Yeah, it's got to be the fake media accusing him of being an angry black man.
But is anybody really? Is this just him trying to use that trope to maybe? Is he trying to use it? Pretty much.
I think first off, it sounded like it was an interview after a game. They just lost 4 straight games. They probably caught him at a bad time anyway.
There you go.
So.
Yeah, it could have been that. But I just don't like people throwing stuff out there like that. They're calling you angry because you choke out people, bro. Like you sound angry.
You do sound angry.
You sound angry. So at least sound nice when you're saying it. They calling me an angry black man.
Yeah, I thought that was probably after a loss. He's already upset. He probably got a technical that game too, because that's what Draymond does.
That's what he does, man.
I just think he's a passionate player who doesn't mind blurring the lines between right and wrong in order to try to help his team win.
But my thing is embrace it. Embrace it. Anthony Mason, who else? Who else were the enforcers on the team?
He ain't Charles Oakley.
Charles Oakley.
But I don't think he's more skilled than them though.
He is, but he's still that guy. He's still the guy that
yeah. So
be that. Be you.
Leave Draymond alone. Let him fade off into the sunset. He only got a few good years left.
You got like this man, 92 years old, in a nursing home.
In basketball years, he is.
Good gracious.
Yeah, man.
Oh man. So we were talking offline about your boy. You call him the GOAT, greatest of all time. Patrick Mahomes. He said he had his hair was nappy, and he caught a lot of heat for saying this. I said I couldn't understand why, but I know you're gonna tell me why do you think he caught a lot of heat for saying his hair was nappy?
Did you see his hair before?
I mean, this is his hair before, probably. Yeah, this is it.
Does it look nappy?
I mean, define nappy.
Does it look nappy? You know what nappy hair look like.
I don't use that word for one. I just think it's curly.
Hey,
it's
look, Mrs. Spencer. This is a yes or no question. Does his hair look nappy?
According to him, it
this
was.
Is a yes or no question.
I would say I'm gonna say yeah. A little bit. on this picture that you see if you're watching YouTube. Yeah, it's a little,
His hair look curly.
Curly is nappy, right?
No, nappy is in little tight curls.
But even
real tight curls.
I mean, we just, it's semantics, right? Like, he just
nappy is nappy.
So can he not say this though? Why can't he say this? This is a black
because
man,
his hair
right?
Wasn't nappy.
He thought it was. I can say my hair is not nappy. I don't even have any, but I'm just saying I have right to say what I feel about myself, right?
I didn't.
Isn't that fair? I would say, man, I can say, man, I'm getting big, man, I'm fat. But you said, nah, man, you ain't really fat. But if I feel like I'm fat, I can say that. He feels like his hair was nappy.
I don't even think he felt like it was nappy though. That's the thing.
But what's the heat though? Why the controversy? Why is he getting so much criticism for it?
Number one, his hair wasn't nappy.
Okay.
Now his haircut was corny, but his hair wasn't nappy.
Oh, very corny. I hated that. I hated that hairdo. So he cut it though.
You've listened to Patrick Mahomes speak.
I knew it. Go ahead.
You heard how he speaks. He's the African American.
Don't you start.
First off, though, African Americans always have good hair.
Not true.
Yeah, I mean, for the most part, yeah. I mean,
Not true.
There are outliers.
I think he's on the cusp. I think he's on the cusp of having. I mean, yeah, I think he's there. But
so now, are you saying he had nappy hair?
I think so.
Man, you playing?
I think so. He's at that outlier that has the yeah. Look at it, man. Look at it, bro.
Yeah, I see it. He's got curly hair.
No, I don't. I mean, we can debate this all day. My problem is that you're looking at him like he's not a black man. That's my problem. You talking about how he talks.
And who did he say it to, and what audience was it for?
Should it matter?
That's really what got me.
Should it matter?
Yeah, when he said, "Why y'all let me keep my hair so nappy?" Who's he saying that to?
He was probably saying it to an interviewer, I'm sure.
What color do you think that interviewer was?
So what if it was for Essence?
It wasn't.
But what if it was? It would have been okay?
No.
It's still out there.
Because his hair wasn't nappy.
My point is, you don't look at this man as a black man. It was two black men in the Super Bowl this past Super Bowl.
Look at him as a black quarterback.
But not as a black man.
I do look at him as a black man. He shouldn't have said it where he said it.
Oh, it's because of where he said it.
Yeah, and who he said it to. Yeah.
Earlier you said it was because of what he said. Which one is it?
Well, it's because what he said, who he said it to.
No, man. That's kind of, I think you.
First off, I was building my case, but you was too busy interrupting me. See, that's what happened. You was too busy throwing objections.
I object because this is crazy. Because the more I look at his hair, the more I can see where he's coming from.
He does not had nappy hair. And guess what? Thing is, if your hair's nappy and you cut it, it's still nappy. It's just short and nappy. So now he got a haircut and his hair ain't nappy no more. Come on now.
It's tamed.
Whatever. He didn't have nappy hair to begin with. It's who he said it to.
Oh, I had to bring that one up because that was I knew we were gonna disagree on that one. I just knew
I'm right, you're wrong.
No, whatever. Well,
it happens.
Well, the Pope, he might be black.
Man, that is the dumbest.
They said, but they did. They said
like Haitian immigrants or something like that.
Yeah, it says Haitian and Creole. Heritage. Haitian and Creole heritage. But he said, not so fast.
Yeah, he don't. That's funny. He don't look black.
You can't see his hair under the. Was that his hair?
I think that's his hair.
Oh. Yeah, I mean, but the Creoles, if you look at the Creole people, they really are.
They be looking. They can pass.
They be passing, but yeah, he didn't embrace it like that. He said, well, I don't really know too much about that side.
That's why. That's why you don't know that much about that side.
He completely shut it down. Completely shut it down. Man.
He's gonna have enough stuff to deal with. He don't.
Yeah, he ain't got time for this race stuff.
Yeah, he ain't got time for this race stuff because this MAGA stuff goes. Trump gonna be calling them names here in a little bit.
Yeah, that's coming. He's already kind of set the stage for it.
And y'all still gonna take up for him.
Oh man, yeah. He said, "Nah, why so fast there? Hold on.
Look, I got enough problems. Being black ain't one of them.
I don't need no more problems.
Yeah, I got 99 problems. Being black ain't one."
Oh man. Oh, Usher, man, he delivered a speech at Emory University where he mentioned this.
But that's a choice, and that choice is yours. I know many of you at some point have questioned, what does a college degree really mean today in a world where credentials can feel overshadowed by clicks and followers and algorithms? Does a diploma still matter? Yes, of course it matters. But it's not the paper that gives the power, it's you. You create the value behind that degree. But
Well said. You create the power behind the degree. It's graduation season. I thought this was a good topic. How do you feel when you hear something like that?
I think he hit it. I think he hit it on the head. Now,
yeah.
Sometimes you wonder how they pick these people. Which, I mean, he did a good job.
Mm-hmm.
How they pick who they pick.
I mean, it's Atlanta. It's Usher.
Yeah, that makes sense.
And they gave
Grant Hill did Dukes.
Did he?
Yeah.
Dang, that would have been cool. Yeah. I thought he said that these kids are competing with AI, artificial intelligence now. So it's a different skill set you have to bring.
It's definitely different. It's a different world. And yeah, they're competing in a time where it's like, we'll just get AI to do whatever you do.
Yeah.
Only thing they can't do is be physically there.
Yeah. And then a lot of people aren't physically there. They're working from home.
Yep.
So you have that aspect.
So,
crazy.
Yeah, they're going into a different type of competitive world. But they should be proud of their accomplishment.
Definitely.
Because a million tried it, but they did it.
They did it. A million tried it, stood up. Funny.
But they did it, and that's an accomplishment. So
no, it is definitely an accomplishment. Shout out to all the grads out there, man, doing their thing. And shout out to Usher. He got his doctorate there, an honorary doctorate degree.
Man, we're sitting at that during commencement. Man, we gotta sit here all the time. It's already 2 hours long. We already went through a 2-hour graduation. Then went to the commencement. And we gotta watch all these dudes get these degrees that they didn't go to school for. I ain't gonna say they didn't earn them because they did stuff. I'm like, man, would they hurry up?
Hey, man. It's a thing. It's a thing.
It's a real thing, man. Like,
yeah.
Oh my gosh.
It's a thing. Yep. Shout out to all the grads out there, man. But let me ask you, man. You want to get something off your chest before we get out of here? We're off a whole week. I know you had some stuff building up.
Donald Trump don't like black people.
That's all you got. Tell us something we already knew.
I'm like Kanye.
We didn't talk about Kanye this week.
That's good.
That's great.
Yeah.
Sure he did something.
The question before us all is, did he do it?
Did he do
something?
Did he do it?
I just want to send thoughts and prayers to Cassie's husband.
He didn't die. He hurt.
He dying on the inside, man. I've been like, I'll stop. Look, while we here, let's go by the magistrate.
I mean, nobody wants to hear about like anybody, your girl, your wife. Nobody wants to hear about that ever.
Because he knew she had a past. He had a past. People have past. Whoa!
But your past was involved.
Your past is a little different than your past is a little different than normal freaks.
Now, if he knew this, it's true. But if he knew this, do you think he would have Nah, you think he would have been like, nah, I'm good. I'm not gonna mess with you because I
I,
don't trust you.
I mean, I don't know. Maybe that's the love of his life.
I mean, this is third kid he having
Third
with.
kid, and they popping him out. But
Yeah.
yeah, I don't. And then to sit there, okay, and you sit here in this in court, and you supporting your wife, and you hear that one time while you FaceTiming her, she ain't picking up, she having sex with Diddy.
Oh yeah, she doubled back. She sure did. She doubled back.
Man, I'd be like, I can't take this. I mean, I just can't. I'm gonna do the best for my kids. You ain't who I thought you were.
But you know what? Even later on, this will always be out there. Like the kids are gonna get older, they're gonna Google their mom.
Mm-hmm.
That's crazy. Google, man, search.
And I'm not making fun of a victim.
A little bit.
I'm making fun of her husband. Because if she's a victim to all of this, scratch everything I said.
You said if.
I mean,
we know she was a victim of something. We saw it.
Yeah, we know. Yeah, but and that the degrading stuff though, beating her and kicking her is degrading. We saw that. We know Diddy ain't nothing, but a piece of crap for that. We know that.
Right.
But some of this other stuff, it's the freak offs.
It's the freak offs.
It's the freak offs, and for the text acting like the text say she likes them, even though she's saying I just said that because I didn't want no drama.
Well, that's the question. Can you turn a freak into a housewife?
I mean, he's trying, but I don't think he realized how freaky she was. I mean, and she might have just came clean and said, like, this is what happened. These two men stood over me and they peed in my mouth and I got gagged on it. And this, she might have just told him. And if she told him, stand by your woman. But if you did not know, there'd be some conversations at home.
On the way. Oh, leaving. Headed to the hospital. In the delivery room.
Yeah, we got to talk about this stuff. Hold off on that baby.
He coming out of a scary place.
That's it. Boy, you don't know what all's been in there, buddy.
You right.
I mean, I feel for him. Thoughts and prayers.
Oh man, you're right, bro. Yeah. That's different. That's different for the world to hear.
Yeah, you know that jury is gonna need therapy.
But yeah, that jury, man, they gotta hear and see these images.
Yeah, they're gonna need therapy when it's over.
But do you think that when she settled for this reason? She settled so she wouldn't have to appear in court and have to worry about reliving this stuff.
I think so. But you know, when the feds got a hold of it, they're like, okay, yeah, you can do whatever you want to civil.
Yeah.
I think she was like, no, I can't.
Because this is embarrassing.
This is a lot. And she, you know, in reading the transcripts, she held up well. She only cried a couple times.
Yeah.
Did you see she got another 10 million?
Yeah. So she got $20 million for this.
And then got 10 from the hotel.
And got another 10?
She got 20 from Diddy, 10 from the hotel. So
$30 million, and you still got to sit up there and be degraded and listen to all this stuff.
Hey, bro, for $30 million. Yeah. I put on my big boy draws.
Oh no, bro. I'll be thinking about the future. I'll be thinking about them Googles.
Yeah, it's a lot, man.
This is forever, man.
But see, all that we're seeing right now at this point is he's a terrible human being. He's a terrible boyfriend.
Mm-hmm.
They ain't charging him with being a terrible boyfriend.
Nah, this is trafficking. This is huge.
That's what they got to prove. Yeah, that's what they got to prove. The whole RICO thing and all of that.
Okay, so next up is what's the girl from Danity Kane?
Yeah.
What's her name?
Is it Dawn?
Dawn.
I think Dawn. Yeah.
Yeah, she's up next. And
she started, and she was talking about watching him throw a pan at her head and beat her and drag her by her hair.
Yeah, this is what abuse is about to really.
Yeah. But once again, that's domestic violence.
That's not what he's on trial for.
Yeah. I mean, he's a terrible human being. We see that.
Yeah, it's gonna be the escorts to come out, or the people held against their will, and yeah, that's gonna be the ones. But I don't know, man.
So when you was picturing the escorts in your mind, what was your picture?
I didn't picture anything. They almost got me.
No, you make me feel uncomfortable.
You should.
I'm thinking a big black buck.
Oh,
but you saw the dude Inside Edition.
Oh, the dude that blew up
that was robbing the bank or the hotel.
Yeah.
Did you picture him being somebody?
I didn't picture the guy in the Tesla blowing up the. Yeah, I didn't picture him.
With the receding hairline.
Diddy on some other stuff, man. Diddy end up something else.
He's got a problem.
But the baby oil did not have drugs.
They didn't have drugs. She said she didn't know of them that had drugs in them, and that's all they've ever said.
So there you have it. That's all we need to know. We really
yeah, baby oil didn't have drugs, so it was used for another purpose.
He was sitting there. He was choreographing this stuff, man. Like pour
like a video, yeah.
More oil. Take that.
Crazy.
That's wild.
Yeah, he's a sick freak.
Yeah, we'll be covering it, man. We'll keep y'all posted on. I'm sure everybody's kind of tuned in. Of course, they can't go in the courtroom with the cameras, which kind of just going secondhand.
Yeah, and people are writing. They writing a lot though.
They are writing a lot. They keeping up real time though. I give it to them.
That's crazy. They can't have electronics, but then people is keeping up.
Yeah, this is going back to old school journalism with pen and pad in that joint, right?
Yeah, poor. We'll see how it plays out.
We'll see how it plays out, man.
Thoughts and prayers.
Yeah, no doubt. All right, bro, man. Appreciate you as always. Good pod, man.
All right, man. Love you, man.
Love you too, man. That's been another episode of Culture No Cap. Make sure you subscribe, like, comment. Say something about Diddy.
Yeah. Y'all ain't got to comment this time.
No, they gonna please comment. Please comment, man, with these. Especially about you picturing the black buck. Might be the name of this podcast.
Who knew?
Just kidding.
All
right.
right.
Peace.
Peace.